Well, hello, everyone, and happy holidays. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today, I will be participating in the Christmas spirit with the rest of my creators and giving you a Christmas style whip and chat. So, get out whatever it is you're working on and come craft along with me. Now, I'm going to be doing something that I normally don't do for this whip and chat because I want to be able to stay on topic. And I know my brain, if I do not do it this way, I will not stay on topic. So, where I normally do not answer tags, I will be answering tag questions. So, I hope you guys don't mind because, again, if I don't answer tag questions, my brain will go all over the place and somehow we'll start talking about like random things. So, for me, Christmas is all about family togetherness. I'm one of those cheesy people that think that I want one of those Hallmark Christmases where, you get all the gifts and you get the family and friends together. I have never had a Christmas like that. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of like that. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the Christmas questions. And you can answer along with me if you would like. Just leave the comments because if you're watching this at the time it airs, you can leave the comments in the chat box. If not, you're watching this afterwards, that is fine too. You can leave the questions or the answers to the questions down in the comment section below. So the first question it asks is, who is your favorite person to buy gifts for? My favorite person to buy gifts for is probably my girls. My girls are easier to buy gifts for than the boys, mostly because if you ask the girls what they want for Christmas, they already have like a whole onslaught of gift ideas that they want. They will have a list to you in 2.35 seconds. Meanwhile, the boys, I asked Orion for a Christmas list, about a month ago. And so far, all he said is Fortnite. And Pokemon. So, the girls are definitely much easier to shop for. So I would have to say probably the girls. So Minna and Maggie are my favorite people to buy gifts for. Mr. Coffee, oh my God, I can never find him a gift. He never knows what he wants. And then when he wants stuff, it's always like hellaciously expensive. And I'm like, yeah, no, we're not about that life. Let's try that again. Like, this year he asked for a new computer. But not just any computer, a $5,000 computer. And I was like, yeah, Santa's broke this year. We're not doing that. So buying for the girls is easier because like Minna wants like a pair of shoes and some hair ties, and Maggie wants any and everything Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and little Einsteins. And so they're totally much easier to buy for. So my next question says, what kind of food do you leave for Santa when you were little? Now, when we were little, we didn't believe in Santa. I know, right? My parents weren't ones to do traditional things, so we didn't believe in Santa. Not that I can remember. So as an adult, my kids will leave out cookies, or they get to trade off. So Maggie isn't about junk food. So Maggie will leave Santa out carrot sticks and ranch dressing, which that's okay because it's delicious and I'll eat it anyways. But Orion likes to leave out cookies and snacks and stuff for Santa, whereas Maggie's just kind of like, that's not healthy. Santa's gonna get fat. We can't leave him all those snacks. We're gonna leave him something healthy. So Maggie will have us leave out like carrot sticks or celery sticks and stuff like that. So usually it's a mixture of both. So something healthy or something sweet. Either way, Santa will be satisfied because it's something, that was left out that he didn't have to pay for. All right. So number 3 says, when you don't like a present, are you honest or do you pretend to like it? That's rough. Well, one, I don't like to make Christmas all about giving. So usually I'm just grateful that I have something, which I think that's most people. They're just grateful that they have something. Now, if it's something completely out of left field, I'll just kind of look at the person like, seriously, this is what you got me. Like, I remember one year my parents bought me a printer because it's when I first moved into my first place. I was living with my oldest's dad, Dave, and I wanted a printer I was I think I was starting out a little photography business. Yeah. And I wanted a printer to be able to print out my own pictures. Well, they ended up like, my parents are very impatient when it comes to Christmas, so they would let us open like one gift the night before, but they got to choose what the gift was. So my gift one year was a cord. Now, I later realized that it was a cord to a printer, but a lot of printers don't come with the cord that you need to connect it to your computer. And so that's the present that they let me open. And I literally looked at my parents, I threw the cord down, I walked out. I was so mad. And then like the next day, it all made sense when I opened up the present and there was a printer sitting there. So I try to pretend like I like it, but I'm one of those people that no matter how hard I try, if I don't like something, it's going to show all over my face. I can't help it. So I'm going to go with I try to be honest. Because you don't want to say you like something and then, like, you know, you get it again or whatever. Like, I feel like that's a horrible answer. But I feel bad because people took time out to go buy you something for you to be like, I don't like this. So, like, I try not to be, like, mean about it. So, like, I'll still smile. So, I guess I'll pretend like I like it because I don't want people to feel bad. Like, oh, well, I just bought her something and she's being ungrateful. So, I'm going to go with... I'm gonna go with I pretend like I like it. Let's see. I'm trying to find the skin tone here. So my next question is, which ornament has the most significance to you? Usually the ones that the kids make. Now the kids make little ornaments at school, and I usually like I'm one of those parents that eats up the fact that my kids make stuff. So right now I have 2 handprints that the kids made at school for Christmas for our Christmas tree, and those mean the most to me because I have one from each child, and seeing as how I don't have all my children here with me for the holidays, I would very much say that the ornaments of my children's handprints mean the most, which is hilarious because we have a bunch of different ornaments on our tree. And those little paper ornaments I will always cherish because it's something that was handmade. I am a much more of a handmade gift person than I am a store-bought person because it takes a lot of time and energy to hand make something for someone to make it special for them than to just go to a store and buy something. Not that there's anything wrong with going to a store and buying something, but I love handmade gifts. So those little handprints will forever be on my tree as long as I can keep them preserved. So the next question says, did you have a real tree or a fake tree when you were little? I have never in my life had a real tree. Mostly because as far as I can remember, we've always had dogs. And I've always been afraid to get a real tree. One, in my house, have you met Maggie? If I got a real tree, there would be pine needles everywhere. I'm not about cleaning up after the tree. And then you have to water the tree, and I prefer fake trees because I can reuse them, and I don't feel that they're as wasteful. Like a lot of people buy like the real trees, and then after Christmas they throw them away, and then you just have a bunch of Christmas trees. Like you just cut down a bunch of Christmas trees just to be like, look, Christmas, and then you just chuck it in the trash. Whereas with my fake tree, I can use it numerous times before like it gets to the point where I actually need to toss it. So I have always had fake trees. I don't know, like I know Mr. Coffee's parents have done the real tree. They've done the upside down real tree. And I remember coming over to their house one year and I see their tree hanging from the ceiling upside down, and I'm like, I've walked into the Twilight Zone. What is happening here? So I don't know. I don't know if I would like a real tree because one, I'd be afraid my dogs would pee on it because it's a tree. And two, with the kids, even though they're older, I don't trust the kids to not essentially mess up the tree, like knock it down or something. So, not that they've knocked down any of the trees that we've had actually, but with the real tree, you do get like the smell of Christmas from the tree and all that fun jazz, but I'm always afraid that like the dogs will pee on it'll be like the tree that catches fire and like the dogs would pee on it, and the kids would be ripping pine needles off, because the moment that they find out pine needles come off of it, it's over for that tree, because they will pick that tree to death. So I prefer fake trees, and we've always had fake trees. And again, you know, I like to reuse them until I can't use them anymore. So, fake tree for me. The next question asks, when did you find out the truth about Santa? I never believed in Santa. As weird as that sounds, my parents never had us believe in Santa. I'm not sure why. Never to this day could figure out why my parents never let us believe in Santa. It wasn't like they, you know, were like, no, you're not allowed to believe in Santa. They just never talked to us about Santa. We heard about it in school, but my parents really didn't want them, like, they didn't really want us to believe that there was some guy walking around, I guess, you know, leaving random gifts at people's houses. So, like, they never told us about Santa. So I never believed in Santa. Now my kids know about, they believe in Santa. I don't remember when Minna stopped believing in Santa. I want to say she was like Orion's age. But at this age, my little Orion, I don't even know if he believes in Santa or not. I think he goes with it because of Maggie. Maggie is all about Santa. If you could picture, Maggie is like a Hallmark movie all in one child when it comes to Christmas. So like, I think Orion just goes around with it for Maggie's sake, but I think he knows, you know, there's no such thing as Santa. But me as a child, we weren't taught to believe in Santa, so I never believed in Santa. So the next question is, do you usually buy your pets presents for Christmas? Yeah. That's like the best part. Buying the dog something for Christmas. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Last year we bought them gifts, and I think they were more excited than the kids. Like they spent most of their evening like playing with their toys just as much as the kids did, and then when the kids went to bed, dogs were still playing with their toys. We usually get those little stockings from Walmart that have the dog toys in them. And we let the dogs just go ape nuts. Like, it has doggy treats in it. It has doggy toys like balls and stuffed animals and stuff like that. Now, their gifts never last that long. But this year we bought them stuff off the Chewy website. And it's like Tough Chewer toys. So we're hoping they last a little bit longer this year. Because my dogs aren't little. So trying to buy them normal dog toys, yeah, that's not going to work. Because they'll just destroy them in like 20 seconds anyways. So we do, in fact, buy our dogs gifts for Christmas. We don't want them to feel left out. Plus, if you make them feel left out, Killian will open up presents, which is another reason why we can't have nice things, Killian. But one year when Killian was a puppy, we were opening gifts for Christmas, and he decided he had had enough of watching all the tiny humans open gifts, and he wasn't opening one. So he went underneath a tree and scratched at one until he got all the wrapping paper off, and then commenced to tearing the wrapping paper up all around the house. So, yeah, so we definitely buy them gifts so that they don't feel left out. Plus, why wouldn't you buy your dog a gift? That's like, it's so fun to watch them get all excited, because they get excited like children when you buy them stuff, and they get, especially if you let them open it. Have you ever seen a dog open wrapping paper? It's hilarious. So, yeah, we do buy our pets gifts. The next question says, well, you're like topsy-turvy there. Have you ever seen the tree in Rockefeller Center? Yes, actually I have. I went one year for Christmas to visit with one of my friends in New York, and we went over to Rockefeller Center and seen the tree there. And I was just like, this is what everybody makes a big hubbub. Like, yeah, it's a big tree and everything, but like, to me, I don't know. I'm not into like the whole big, oh, look, a Christmas tree. Like, I see Christmas trees all the time. Like, it's a massive Christmas tree, and I get it, but part of me is just like, what's the big hubbub about? Like, I feel like I'm the Grinch when it comes to stuff like that, because I'm like, I don't see what the big deal is. Like, I don't know. I'm weird like that when it comes to Christmas. I would like to take the kids to see it one day, because I know they would like freaking love it. But me personally, I was just kind of like, it's a tree. It's just a tree. So I have seen the tree in Rockefeller Center before. Do you prefer giving gifts, or getting gifts? I honestly prefer giving gifts, because I get excited when you give someone a gift and they like go absolutely insane over it. That is like one of the best things ever. So I actually prefer giving gifts. Now, getting gifts is, yeah, it's nice, but I don't know. I like giving gifts. Just the pure joy on someone's face when you get them a gift and it's something that they've wanted or needed or asked for, and they get super excited. Yeah, that's all I'm about right there. All right, don't mind the dog drinking all the water in the world over there. So the next question asks, sorry, I have to take a sip of my coffee. The next question asks, do you prefer gingerbread cookies or sugar cookies? Now, okay, that's a hard one. Like, that's not fair. I prefer sugar cookies. I freaking love sugar cookies. Sugar cookies are my absolute favorite cookies. That and those little cookies that come in those blue tins, the Danish butter cookies. Oh my gosh. Those are like the bomb.com. Love those freaking cookies. So I definitely would have to say I prefer sugar cookies over gingerbread cookies. Now, there's nothing wrong with gingerbread cookies. I've never made any. So the last time we attempted, because we try to like have like little family things that we do stuff together on the holidays, like bake cookies. We've tried baking gingerbread cookies, but they would end up with like their hands would be stuck together, or their hand would be stuck to their leg, or they would be, one of their eyes would droop, and I'm just like, yeah, we're not gonna do that again. It never turns out well for us, so we tend to stick to like normal traditional cookies. Let's see, what color do we want to make her hair? I was thinking of pink color. I'm gonna do pink. So peach and light pink. I want a darker pink though. What color is that? Nope, that's crimson. All right, so the next question asks, have you ever gone caroling? No. No, 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 no. I'm not that gangsta. No. One, it's cold outside. I can't do it. I don't mind like seeing Christmas caroling. I'm not about going Christmas caroling. I don't have the voice for it. I don't think I could sit there and sing songs at people's doorsteps. I'm kind of backwards, so like trying to sit there and sing songs at people's doorstep would probably be like, no, I can't do it. Nope, never been caroling. Don't want to go. What's your favorite holiday song? Oh, good God. Oh my gosh. So I love Christmas songs. Love all of them. Right now, I have a 7-year-old going through the house singing Jingle Bells. Obviously not at this exact moment, but probably when you're watching this on the premiere, she is probably running around the house singing Jingle Bells. It's her favorite song. My favorite holiday song is Frank Sinatra, Baby It's Cold Outside. Matter of fact, pretty much any rendition of that song is my favorite, but Frank Sinatra's version was the very first one that I heard, and I absolutely love that song. So Baby It's Cold Outside definitely is one of my favorites. Another one is Santa Baby, but like the Betty Boop version. I love Betty Boop, so I love the Betty Boop version of that song. The Temptations, Silent Night. Now, one tradition, even though we didn't have a lot of traditions in our family, one tradition was my parents loved Christmas music. At least my dad did. I don't remember if my stepmom liked Christmas music or not. But my dad, every freaking year, would play the Temptations. Like, I'm pretty sure he had a cassette tape that he wore out playing this Silent Night by the Temptations. And now every year on Christmas, I feel like I have to play that song because it reminds me of when I was a kid. So those are 3 of my favorite holiday songs. I don't think Orion has one. Orion just likes music. He doesn't care what kind it is. And Mr. Coffee is Mr. Coffee. He likes pretty much, if it doesn't have dubstep in it, if it doesn't have like bass drops and stuff like that, Mr. Coffee isn't about that life. So I don't think he cares too much. I don't think he likes Christmas music. You would think after 10 years of being married, I would know if this man likes Christmas music. I do not. All right. So the next one says, do you usually put a star or an angel at the top of your tree? We put a star. We are a very celestial family, so we like stars. If you didn't realize it, my son is named after a star constellation. His name is Orion. So obviously he's named after the star constellation Orion's Belt. Me and Mr. Coffee decided that both of us have tattoos of stars. Now, we both got these star tattoos before we knew each other, but we both have a grouping of nautical stars on us. That it just happened to be that we both had nautical stars when we met. So we decided when Orion was born that we would give him we would give him a celestial name. So we went with Orion for Orion's Belt. So we like the star because it, for us, that's our symbol of love, is not so much a heart but a star. Plus there's 5 of us and there's 5 points to a star, so that was kind of one of the other little cheesy things that we kind of throw in there. So yeah, we do a star, which I've seen people do other things besides star and angel. Like, what are some of the other things that people will put on their tree besides a star? Because I know there's other things that people will use besides a star. Write that down in the comment section. All right. What's the best gift you ever got from your parents? Oh my gosh. The best gift I ever got from my parents. Okay. Boom. Betsy Wetsy. Don't judge. When I was little, I remember I loved baby dolls. I didn't talk to my family much when I was little. Again, I was Maggie. I was not a big people person. I didn't want to talk to anybody. And essentially, there was one year where I asked for, I don't think I asked for a whole lot, but all I wanted was this baby. Her name was Betsy Wetsy. I will never forget her name. I loved her so much. She was a baby doll, and you would give her a bottle, and then she would wet herself. Why that was so fun for me, I do not know, but that was probably by far the best gift my parents ever got me. Mostly one, because I wanted it and I asked for it, and I think it was one of the first times that I got a gift that I actually asked for. And 2, I just loved that baby doll. Like, I'm pretty sure that baby doll lasted a good couple of years before when we moved. I think we either left her behind or my parents threw her out because she was broken. She stopped wetting herself and then would randomly, all at once, with no warning, just unleash unholy terror of pee everywhere. So I'm pretty sure my parents probably got rid of her. But that was probably by far one of my favorite toys that I've ever gotten from my parents. Miss Coffee's weird, if you haven't guessed. All right, so pale lilac. So the next one says, do you own an ugly Christmas sweater? I actually do not. I've never been to a Christmas party, so I don't really have a reason to own an ugly Christmas sweater. So no, I do not own an ugly Christmas sweater. I've seen a couple that I would like, but I do not own an ugly Christmas sweater. We're not the typical family that goes to like or Christmas parties and stuff. Like, I think my husband has one that we're supposed to go to, and he's just like, yeah, I don't want to go. So yeah, I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater. Do you open your presents on Christmas or Christmas Eve? Okay, so I'm impatient, and when I buy stuff for people, I want them to open it now. I don't want to wait for it. I don't want, oh, well, I'm going to buy this for you, and then, you can open it in, a week. Nope, open it now. I want to see your reaction right now. Now. So we kind of compromise in the house. We'll let them open maybe 1 or 2 gifts before Christmas, like on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, we'll let them unleash unholy terror upon the house with wrapping paper. But if it was up to me, we'd probably open them on Christmas Eve, because then right as I became an adult, my parents started doing that with us, and it was like the best thing ever. So I would definitely say probably Christmas Eve for me. I would prefer to open them then, at least anyways. 16. Do you open your presents on... Oh, nope. 17. Have you ever kissed someone under mistletoe? My husband. Which was the first time I ever seen mistletoe, because of course his parents were super extra when it came to Christmas. Like, they had all the things: the warm apple cider, the mistletoe, the real Christmas tree that's hanging upside down from the ceiling. I will never forget that real Christmas tree. I walked into their house and I thought something had possessed their house, because I was like, is this house possessed? And he looks at me, my husband looks at me, he's like, no, why did you say that? I'm like, there's something hanging from your ceiling. And it was dark in their living room. And here it was the Christmas tree just chilling and hanging from the ceiling, like that was a normal occurrence. I had never seen anything like that before. And he's like, no, that's your Christmas tree. And I'm like, why is it hanging from the ceiling? Like, I don't understand. I'm a little worried. And he's like, that's just how they were doing it this year. Apparently it's healthier for the tree and it helps the tree do stuff. I don't know. I just knew that it was the weirdest thing I had ever seen. And I was just kind of like, oh, so that's the kind of Christmas tree you guys are going for this year, huh? Like, we're just gonna hang it from the ceiling. Okay. I've never seen weird things like that before. Like, I wasn't judging them or anything. I was just kind of like, you got something on the ceiling up there. You might want to check that out. So yeah. Next question. Do you go to church for midnight mass? I used to. I don't anymore. I stopped going to church for midnight mass when I left, or when I split from Minna's dad. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I'm not sure why we stopped going. I stopped personally when I broke up with Minna's dad, but I never really returned. I don't know why. It just, I never found a church that I quite felt like I fit into. So I just kind of stopped going. See, forest green is too dark. I want to do green for her sweater, but I don't want to do like a dark green. Spectrum green. So no, I do not go to midnight mass. Hold on a second here. I'm going to do this green. Would you prefer it snow on Christmas or stay sunny? Can I have both? Can it just be both? I like white Christmases, to be honest. I like, especially like when it's freshly fallen snow. I don't like snow. If you have not known this about Miss Coffee, I don't like snow, but I don't mind it as long as I don't have to go out in it. If I don't have to go out in it, I will sit and watch it all day. I think it's beautiful when the snow first falls. But if you're talking about me having to go out in it and do adult things, like do lifing, no. I don't like it. I don't want any parts of it. No, take it away. It's gross. Yuck, get it away from me. No. I'm just not a big snow person. We used to live in Topeka, Kansas, and one year it snowed so bad I lost a toy and didn't find it until spring because we had just gotten so much snow. So, yeah, no, I'm not a big snow person, but if I don't have to go out in it, I would much rather it snow. Like, I don't mind when it snows when the kids are off of school because I don't have to go outside in it. Like, I don't have to drive around or anything in it. So, I would say I would want a white Christmas. I actually do want a white Christmas. Now, with my luck, though, it's been snowing for, like, the last week. And so, I'm pretty sure by the time Christmas gets here, it won't be snowing anymore. We'll have a mushy Christmas. Happy mushy Christmas, everyone. Have you ever had your picture taken with a mall Santa? No. Again, when I was little, we didn't believe in Santa. I don't recall ever having my picture taken with Santa. I don't think I did. Now, like, answering this makes me want to call my parents. Like, can I use a lifeline and call my parents and ask them these questions? Because I don't remember seeing a mall Santa when I was little. That and part of my childhood was spent in Germany. So, like, I don't know if they even have malls or Santas in Germany. Like, I don't remember because I was little. For those few folks wondering, like, what is she talking about? I was little when we lived in Germany, like a baby. So I don't remember a whole lot about living in Germany. I remember that's where we got our cat Leo from, and that was about it. But I don't remember spending like Christmas and stuff there. So, have you ever regifted something someone gave to you? Yep. Sure have. I don't see the problem in regifting something, especially if you know you didn't like it or you're not going to use it. Giving it to someone you think is going to possibly use it, I don't see the problem in that. It's about giving. If it's about giving, if I give something that somebody gave to me to someone I know who would use it when I know I'm not going to, then I still see that as a good thing. Like, that's just me. Or is that just me? Like, do you guys see a problem with just, regifting something? I mean, now I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, I don't like anything I got, so I'm regifting it. But in that off chance you get, like, say I got a golf club for Christmas because, weirder things have happened. I would regift it to, like, Minna's dad because I know Minna's dad likes to golf. Boom. It's getting use. So the next one is, do you consider yourself a Grinch? Yes. I consider myself a Grinch because I don't like how materialistic the holidays have gotten. And how it seems to be about who gets their kids the latest, greatest, the newest toys and all that fun stuff. I'm much more Christmas is about family, spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, spend time around those folks that love you type person. I'm not a big advocate of let's buy your kids a bunch of gifts and put it on Facebook so everybody on Facebook can be jealous. Because essentially all I'm thinking is you're just giving the robbers a roadmap to your house to steal all your stuff. I don't know why my brain goes there, but that's where my brain goes, which is why I consider myself a Grinch for Christmas. But I love Christmas. Just some of the aspects of Christmas I don't like. So, yeah. Next question. Next question is, which holiday song annoys you the most? Oh, good God. Grandma Getting Hit by the Reindeer song. I don't know why I hate that song so much, but I can't stand it. Hate it, hate everything about it. Don't like it. Nope, don't like it. Plus, why is it that it's always the mother or the female that's getting hurt in these songs? Like, Mama's kissing Santa Claus and Grandma's getting hit by reindeers and Hallmark movies. You got the mom's always dying. Why do we always have to die? Isn't it the father's turn to die in one of these things? Like, what in the world? Like, why is it always got to be the mom? Like, I feel like this is sexist. Like, I feel like Christmas is a little sexist sometimes. Because why does mommy always have to die? Why does mommy always have to go away? Why? Like, daddy usually goes away for business trips. Why is he always on business? Like, what business that he has that is so important that he can't be home with his family? Like, come on now. I like most Christmas songs, but that one just it's like nails on a chalkboard. I can't freaking stand it. And the sad part is so many people like it that I hear it all the time, and I'm like, please kill me. So yeah, there goes the Grinch again. I don't like that song. Like, why can't Grandpa get hit by the reindeer? He's ornery already anyway. Look at him sitting over there in the chair just looking at you sideways. Why can't the reindeer hit Santa? Anyways, next question. Does your family drink alcohol on Christmas? No. No. I don't drink alcohol. My husband doesn't drink alcohol. My parents may or may not have a drink, but typically not really. One, my dad's too busy watching football to give a crap about drinking, and two, my mom's too busy cooking or cleaning up from cooking to care about drinking. So yeah, no, we don't drink for the holidays. We're not thug life like that, I guess. So the next question is, have you ever built a gingerbread house before? Now, let me explain. We built a gingerbread something. It wasn't a house. It looked more like a condo. We had, okay, so here we go. So a couple of years ago, when I lived in Pennsylvania, we decided we're going to start the tradition of building gingerbread houses. We tried, but the instructions ended up getting wet and we couldn't read them. And then the paper just, of course, just ripped apart. And so, yeah, no, we didn't make gingerbread houses. It was more like icing on we essentially made gingerbread Oreos, because that's what it looked like. It looked like someone had taken a gingerbread house and just stacked it on top of each other like a condo, and it just had a layer of icing, gingerbread, a layer of icing, gingerbread, put some candy on top, put some more icing on it. Like, it was just diabetes in an apartment complex. Like, that's what it looked like. I have no words. I literally have no words for that. Like, it was awful. But it doesn't stop us from trying, because it is a lot of fun. And now that the kids are older, we tried making one last year, to which the kids just ate the icing. Like, Maggie like snuck and ate the icing, and we could not get that girl to sit down for 4 days. Like, she was just like, the moment her foot hit the floor in the morning, she was gone. 4 days. And I'm just like, what does she have? She had eaten all that icing, and now she was full of energy. And I'm just like, never again will we give Maggie any of the holiday icing. So we have tried building gingerbread houses before. Not going to say it went the best. So our next question is, what was the worst present you've ever gotten? Oh my God. A sweater. Not just any sweater. This sweater had tassels. Not booby tassels, you dirty birds. No, this was a pink sweater that my grandmother got me. She didn't make it. My grandma... Okay, so I had a Big Ma, which was my stepmother's mother. And then we have Grandma Esta, which is Papa's mother. Papa's mom is what we call a holy roly. Holy roly just means she is into church. She is one of those people that essentially lives at church. She is there 7 days a week doing something, whether it be volunteering or services. She is at every service every day, like every freaking day. And one year she decided to buy us all holiday sweaters. She bought me this ungodly bright pink holiday sweater. Now, when I was little, I didn't like the color pink. It was too girly. I was very much a tomboy growing up. And she bought this ugly Christmas sweater, and I'll never forget it. I was just like, what the hell is that? It was pink, and it had bright rows of purple, and then it had like these little tassels hanging off of it, and then it had like the big... That was my ugly Christmas sweater. Never again. And then my mom made me take school photos in it, and my hair was messed up. So on top of this ugly sweater, I had on high water purple pants, dirty white tennis shoes, and this hideous Christmas sweater. And I was just like, good God, kill me now. That would probably be the worst gift I ever got. At least the worst one I can remember getting. Because, again, I don't remember a whole lot about my childhood. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning. So let's see what the next question is. Do you do your holiday shopping online or the actual store? Both. I do both because sometimes it depends on where the deal is for the item I want. If the item I want is on sale online, then I will get it offline. If it is on sale, in the store, then I will put the pants on to go to the store. Like, I had to go to the store to get a couple of things for Maggie that she wanted, because online they wanted $20-$30 more for it. And I'm mad that they make you pay for the convenience of ordering online. Then what did you create it for? Like, it is hard for us. You know how hard it is to remember your credit card information to put into the computer system, and then every time you get a number wrong or something, they erase everything, and you got to keep doing it over and over again, and then you start like freaking out because it's erased your information for the 4th time, and you've put in the exact same card number, and it keeps telling you it's wrong, and then you look down and realize that you've switched up 2 numbers. It's a whole hot mess, folks. Yeah. I will do both. I do both. Robin's egg blue. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we will do both. We will shop online and we will also shop in the store. It just depends. I prefer to shop online though, because that means I don't have to put on pants. If you're new to my channel, you will realize I'm just a chick on a couch who doesn't like to wear pants. That's my life. So then the next question says, do you like surprises or do you like to pick out what you're getting? I hate surprises. I cannot stand surprises. I have never had a surprise. I lied. I've gotten surprises I've liked since I've started YouTube. Like my YouTube family can surprise me anytime they want to because they're good at it. My family, no, they suck at it. Don't do it. Don't surprise me. I hate it. I can't stand it. Nope, don't do it. Just don't do it. When you're thinking about doing it, don't do it. Nope, no. I've never gotten a good surprise from like family gifts or boyfriends or stuff like that. So when it comes to that, they are not allowed to buy me surprise gifts. Like they have to tell me what it is or let me pick it out myself because no. So the next question says, when you were a kid, did you help your parents decorate the tree? Yeah. That was one of the fun things that my family would do, is that we would all help decorate the tree. Mostly it was the girls, because in my family at the time when I was little that I can remember, when there was 6 of us in the house, the girls would decorate the tree and then the boys would help my dad decorate with decorations on the outside. Like my dad was that neighbor that tried to one up everybody else's Christmas decorations. And I wasn't like that. That was just because it was outside. I wasn't a big fan of the outside decorations. Plus, I'm like, we're in the house. We can't see them anyway. They're like, it's for everybody else. I never got that until I got older. And then I was like, oh, well, of course, everybody else likes to see the decorations. So, whatever. But I definitely got to help my parents decorate the tree when I was little. I used to love decorating the tree. The only problem is my mom would buy the glass bulbs, and the moment one of them breaks, everybody plays the statue game where they can't move. And she's like, you guys got to clean up that mess. I ain't touching that stuff. Oh, no. You try that one again. That's not happening. Nope, can't do it. So let's see. The next question is, what does your family usually eat for Christmas? Ham, potato salad, because my husband likes potato salad with his ham. Mashed potatoes, because my husband won't let me live my life and won't make me stop cooking dishes with potatoes in them. Baked mac and cheese, because I like baked mac and cheese. We will usually have our sweet carrots or candied carrots. Collard greens, because I like collard greens. Black eyed peas, because I like black eyed peas. What else do we usually have? Stuffing. My husband loves stuffing. So I will make stuffing for him. And then we will have, I'm trying to think. So baked mac and cheese, collard greens, black eyed peas, stuffing, ham. We don't make a turkey. My family, the 4 of us here, don't make turkey for Christmas, because we just had turkey for Thanksgiving. I don't want it again. It's too soon for me, so we usually just do a ham. The ham is Maggie's favorite too, so like it's something that we know the kids will actually eat. Even through her I don't eat meat phase, Maggie will eat ham. So definitely gonna say ham, baked mac and cheese, stuffing, collard greens, black eyed peas. Just, normal Southern food, because if you guys didn't realize, I'm Southern. And we make big meals on the holidays. So, I don't need sand, I need this one. When was the last time you built a snowman? Yesterday. It's North Dakota. It's always snowing. And when I wait for the kids to get out of school, I will sit on the ground at the kids' school, and I will build snowmen and then tell all the little kids that walk by to kick the dirt or to kick the snow. so I can build more snowmen. And then, like, usually, like, by the time we go to leave the school, there's, like, me and a bunch of little kids sitting there building little tiny snowman. That's if the snow's good. If the snow's no good, then, yeah, good luck to you. But if the snow is good, we'll build a snowman. Dark brown. I don't want dark brown. Light walnut. I'll take it. What is your favorite holiday movie? Holiday movie would be A Christmas Story. I watch it every year. It is my favorite. Mr. Coffee refuses to watch it with me because he hates it. He's only seen it once, but he hates it. And I'm like, you might not know, but you might like it now. And he's like, yep, no. He refuses to watch it with me. That's too close in color, so I'm going to have to go back through with a darker color for that. So, but he refuses to watch it with me. That and the Charlie Brown Christmas special, obviously. Because who doesn't like... Is there anybody out there that actually doesn't like Charlie Brown? Like, is that a thing? I don't think that's a such thing as people not liking Charlie Brown. Like, that's something, like, fond memories from childhood type stuff, right? I'm waiting for somebody to just be like, oh, I've never seen a Charlie Brown Christmas special. What is wrong with you? What is happening in your life that you've never seen a Charlie? Sit down right now and turn on Charlie Brown. Like, that's how I feel when people say they've never seen it. I'm like, you sit down right now and watch it, because good God. All right. So, next one says, was Christmas your favorite holiday as a kid? No. Again, Miss Coffee's weird. Christmas was not my favorite holiday. Halloween has always been my favorite holiday because I got to dress up and be scary. And that's like one of my favorite things on the planet, is to be scary and scare the crap out of people. So no, Christmas was not my favorite holiday. Plus, my parents made me wake up early. And they wouldn't tell me why Santa wouldn't wait until 10 a.m. to wake us up instead of waking us up at 5 a.m. So yeah, no. Christmas was not my favorite holiday. Would you ever celebrate Christmas somewhere like Hawaii? Yeah, why not? They celebrate Christmas. I can't remember how they say it. Kelly Kaliki Maka, I believe is how they say Merry Christmas in Hawaii. Lived in Hawaii for a while. Again, military family, folks. You live everywhere. But yeah, I'd definitely go to another state to... I mean, I'm guessing they're trying to say, like, tropical places. And you can celebrate in tropical places. Like, what's to say that they can't have Christmas just because it's not snowing? Like, plus, isn't it, like, summertime in, like, Australia when it's Christmas? Like, that's something that I don't think I could get used to, but I would like to experience it once in my life. Over in Australia, I believe it's Australia, they're going through summer when we go through winter. I'm like, could you imagine having the sun out and it's warm outside and wearing one, you'd never make snowman on Christmas Day because Frosty the Snowman would not be capable of happening in Australia because Christmas is summer over there. So, like, I wonder if they have their own little holiday specials. Somebody write that down in the comments. But yeah, like, I've always wanted to travel out of country for the holidays, but then I'm just like, what's wrong with the country I stay in? I can just travel all around the U.S. Next question. Would you ever... nope, wrong one. Next one. What time do you wake up on Christmas morning? 10 o'clock. I've woken up every year at 10 o'clock on Christmas for as long as I can remember. Except for when I lived with my parents. When I lived with my parents, they would wake us up at 5 a.m. But any other Christmas besides that, I'm waking up at 10 a.m. Why 10? I don't know. That's just when my body goes, okay, you've had enough sleep. It's time to wake up. Just trying to darken this little pot here. Next question. Do you like the taste of eggnog? Eggnog is a creation of Satan. It is disgusting. I do not like it. No, 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 no. That's gross. No, I don't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of eggnog. My brother used to be, but then he would also spend most of his holidays in the bathroom. And you would ask, like, you would call in to see if he's okay, and he'd be like, "It was totally worth it." It was not totally worth the bowel obstruction that it creates. So no, I don't like the taste of eggnog. I do not drink eggnog. I think it's disgusting. So no. Next question. That's all I got to say about that. Which relatives are the most excited to see? Are you most excited to see on Christmas Day? Usually my parents. We weren't really that close with our family growing up, so I don't know a whole lot of my family. So, like, my parents were the ones I was excited to see because those are the ones I saw. So I would definitely say my parents. Oh, you know what? No, I lied. My aunt not my aunt Cynthia. Yeah, my aunt Cynthia. My aunt Cynthia and my aunt Yolanda. I have quite a few aunts and uncles, but my aunt Cynthia and my aunt Yolanda, my uncle Bud. I used to love going over to my aunt Cynthia and Uncle Bud's house because they had children that are around our age. Like, it was like my aunt Cynthia and my dad were having a contest for children. So they literally have children that are like the same year, but just a couple of months older than each other. So yeah, I love going to see them. They always had, like, they were always decked out for Christmas, and they would go to, like, holiday mass and stuff like that. So I always did like going to go see my aunt Cynthia and her husband, which was my Uncle Bud. And then I would like to go see my aunt Yolanda because she had my favorite cousin, who was my cousin Lede. Her and I were like two flats on a Cadillac. Like, we were best of friends. So there was that. Do you send holiday cards? Do you see this stack right here? This is holiday cards. I don't usually send holiday cards, but this year I am sending holiday cards. I don't usually send them, but this year, with like all the new friends I've made and everything else, I felt like I should. So I decided this year I was going to try out sending holiday cards. The problem is they've been filled out for 24 hours, and I still haven't moved my butt to go take them to the mailbox. So I will have to do that this afternoon. If they get there late, it's okay. It's still the holidays, right? So the next question says, name 3 cities you'd love to spend Christmas in. I don't know. I've pretty much spent Christmas everywhere. Hilton Head Island. Hilton Head, I guess, would be the name of the city. Probably back where I grew up, which is St. Matthews, South Carolina. I don't know. That's hard. I'm pretty sure most people would be like New York, but I'm not a big New York person. Like, that's just not my jive. Plus, after going there once, to go visit my friend and stuff, I have no interest in going back to New York. So, like, definitely not. Plus, it gets busy in New York around the holiday season. And when I went, it was, I want to say it was October, November-ish. And it was already, like, decked out with Christmas stuff. And I was like, they get ready early here. And that's when I saw them, like, getting the tree up and everything. And by the time we left New York, they had already had the tree up and stuff. So, like, because we stayed there a while. So we got to see them, like, do all the setup and stuff to it. It was kind of cool, but I don't think I would want to spend my holiday there, though. It's just too much. And then the last question says, have you ever wanted to skip Christmas? Yep, all the time. Usually when I wanted to skip Christmas was when the kids were little. We didn't have the money to have Christmas, so I would want to skip it because I felt horrible as a parent that I couldn't get my children stuff for Christmas because we just couldn't afford it. So now that we're older and we've gotten obviously better with our money and our financial situation's a little bit different, now I don't mind it so much. But yeah, pretty much all, I wanted to skip all Christmases between like 2011 through 2015. I wanted to just skip all of them. Can we just skip over all the Christmases? We don't need them. Throw them out. Let's try again. Yet no. So this tree's gonna be all kinds of funky colors, just to give you a heads up. I might not finish this because that was the last of my tag questions. And it is time for me to go because the next creator is going to be coming on after me. So I will try to have a finished picture of this at the end of the video, but I would like to say thank you so much for coming and spending your holiday with me. I hope I was able to cheer you up just a little bit. I know I don't usually do tag questions, but I wanted to stay on topic, and I tried recording a regular tag question or a regular video with a whip and chat, and it was all over the place. And I wanted to keep this Christmas theme for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again so much for watching. I will have links to all the stuff that I'm using, down in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday season. As for me, it's time for me to go. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to appear in chat, but if I don't, I hope again that you guys have a happy, safe holiday. And I will see you guys in my next video. So with that said, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and would like to subscribe to see more random crazy videos just like this, even though I don't usually answer tags, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, folks, I'm going to bid you adieu, but not before I remind you, like I always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys. I'm going to time-lapse as much of this as I can to finish it, and then you guys will see it at the end. So, happy holidays.